Hey, it's Dr. Anita again. Great to see you. I'm an executive coach and a licensed psychologist and founder of thefreedomprescription.com. At the end of this video, make sure you head over there and grab your free 43-page ebook to help you become more productive, manage your stress, get your time under control, all that great stuff. Listen to this first, though, and then you can go over there and get that free book. I wanted to talk to you today about something that I hear a lot of complaints about from my clients who are business owners, and it's actually something that I deal with, that I think all business owners deal with. And even if you're not a business owner, if you have tried to hire a service professional in any capacity to do something for you in your household or just, personally for you, you have experienced this. And that is how hard it is to find good people to do something for you. It's just really hard. And I hear this complaint all the time from business owners in particular. And there's actually two reasons why this is just a reality of life, but certainly of business. And I wanted to explain this to you to help perhaps reduce the level of frustration and irritation that you have perhaps with this problem, because it's very common. It's perhaps the most common issue that I hear from my business owner clients. So I think that you're going to want to pay attention. So the first reason is that it's really hard to find good people, and that's just a reality, is that no one is going to care about your business nearly as much as you do. You cannot pay someone to care about your business. So when you hire someone or when you contract out an issue, perhaps someone to do your website, someone to manage your social media for you, or whatever it is, that person is only being paid to perform a very small slice of support to your business. That's it. They're not paid to do anything else. They're not paid to understand how that one small slice might be related to everything else. They're not being paid, or may not even have any expertise at understanding how they can even go a few steps farther and perform even better for you. You just hire someone to do a very small slice of something, and that's it. And sometimes business owners get so frustrated because they want to hire someone who has broader perspective, like they do. Most business owners have broad perspective. They understand all the moving parts of the business, and they think that when they hire someone that other person might or should have that same broad perspective. They don't. They can't. They're an employee. They're a contractor. They're only there to do that small sliver that you need for them to do, and that's it. So that's one reason that it's really hard to find good people. We have this mindset that we want to be able to hire someone like we are, someone who knows all the moving parts and who understands how they all move together, and how when you do this, it has ramifications over here, and how everything fits together. It just doesn't happen. Those people are few and far between. And that brings me to the second reason why it's really hard to find good people. And that's because, embrace yourself, the average person is just average. Okay? And unfortunately, what passes for mediocrity these days is pretty low. Now, let me explain myself. Actually, George Carlin had a very funny line that he used to say, and that's, you're unique and special, just like everyone else. And I think that that's funny because it's actually true, all right? So when I tell you that the average person is just average, I mean across all of humanity, across all human behavior, the whole spectrum of human behavior. Now, what that means is that each of us, though, although we are all average when you take the whole sum of human behavior, each of us has at least one area, and some people have many areas that they do excel in. They are above average in that particular area or those particular areas. But when you look at the whole picture of who they are, they're actually just average. It all kind of evens out. So a good example, I'll use myself as a good example. I have my PhD. That puts me in the top 1% of the world's population. Only 1% of the population has their PhD. That's above average. However, I have absolutely no idea how the engine to my car works. I don't know how to sew. I'm only a mediocre cook. I'm really rotten at keeping my house clean. I mean, it's something I have to force myself to do and schedule into my week because I don't enjoy doing it. There's just so many things that I have no idea how to do. And not only, I'm not even average at that, I am below average at that. Now, I don't do my business in those areas. I'm not a mechanic because I have absolutely no idea how my car engine works. That's why I do what I do. I leverage my strengths. So when you hire someone, you're going to hope that you're hiring them in an area that reflects their highest strengths, okay? But you can't know that unless you have a previous experience with that person, or you have really great recommendations or referrals from someone that you trust. And even then, it's oftentimes a matter of fit. Sometimes you can hire someone who has a fabulous reputation in a particular area, and you think, oh, this is great, and you start working with them, and it's just a bad fit. Either there's a personality conflict, or just what they do really isn't meshing with what you need. There's so many factors to how hard it is to really find a good person. So, it's true, though, that the average person is just average. And then even within highly specialized and highly trained areas, the average practitioner is just average. If you look at all the doctors in the country, the average doctor is just average. Now, you're going to have some doctors who are exceptional physicians, and then you're going to have other doctors who are, maybe not so great, because that's just what happens. But in total, the average doctor is just average. They're not going to excel, okay? That's how things are. That's how life is. So I'm telling you this, hopefully not to bum you out or make you feel more frustrated or more despondent over finding a good person. What I want to let you know, though, is that it's really important for you to keep looking for the right person. Don't just think that you have to settle. Don't think that that person doesn't exist out there. They do. You just have to keep looking for them. And that's not always an easy thing to do. It's definitely an undesirable part of being a business owner. Just speaking from experience, who really has time to waste for those sorts of things? But it is important enough for you to put your time, attention, and energy in that area so you can get the right people in the right jobs to support your business so you can grow and have it be what you need it to be. The only way that's going to happen is if you make a priority out of finding the right people who are going to support what you need to have happen. And the flip side, well, the one reality aspect of this, and it's unfortunate, but this means that you're going to waste a lot of money. You're going to spend money on people who are not going to be a good fit for you. And you just have to come to terms with that. It is the cost of doing business. It's kind of a crapshoot sometimes. It's not a crapshoot, because you just have to keep looking. You have to keep looking, and you have to keep looking, and you have to keep putting feelers out there and say, hey, I'm looking for someone who does this. Can you help? So it's not a total crapshoot, but it does mean a lot of effort on your part and a lot of energy on your part. So if you are a business owner, or if you're not a business owner, if you manage your household and you're trying to find someone to mow your lawn who does a really good job, they're not going to love your lawn and your household like you do. So they are not necessarily right off the bat going to mow the lawn in the way that you would do it if you could do it the way that you want in your head. Why? Because they don't love it the way that you do, and they're probably just average at it. So keep looking for that person who's above average. And they might not be a person who's above average for other people, but they might be such a great fit for you that they function in an above average capacity just for you. So keep looking. Don't stop. Don't think you have to settle for things. Or sometimes it might mean that you need two people and not just one. That's another aspect of this, is that you need to be realistic about the capacity that one person can have in a particular area. So I hope this was helpful to you. As always, please like this video, please share it, and make sure that you leave your comments on here. And I'd actually love to hear your stories, horror stories, and your success stories about working with people, finding people, and the struggles that you've had, and how you ended up finding really great people. If you can leave those comments here, that would be great, because it would help support and educate everyone else who's watching this video and reading and has the same issues that you do. So I look forward to seeing you next time. Don't forget to like, share, and comment on this, and go to thefreedomprescription.com and make sure you get your free ebook. See you next time.